friends, I can't believe I'm doing this, but I'm gonna react to a song from Mufasa, the new Lion King movie. Like I did with some like Wicked, though in that case I knew the music ahead of time, obviously, I knew Wicked. With this, I'm just really curious what Lin-Manuel Miranda, my mouth likes to say his name as one word. It's my quick Valley Girl voice. Lin-Manuel Miranda did with this. I'm just really curious. I know he wasn't doing Moana 2 because he was doing this instead, and I didn't see the first Lion King live action remake because it didn't look good. It looked bad based on the everything about it. Actually no, the casting looked kind of cool, some of it, but the animation just, it didn't look good. I'm not someone who blindly hates all of the Disney live action remakes. There's some elements, I mean, like, I think the Cinderella one's good. I like parts of the Little Mermaid one. I think that Ariel and Eric are very sweet in that one. The Maleficent one I think is fun. I like tries something different. If there's any other ones that I really like. I like the middle of the Cruella one. You take off the beginning and the ending. It's a really fun British 60s crime thriller. Just ignore the parts that make you Cruella, and it's a pretty fun movie. Anyway, but I have not seen the Lion King remake because it just looked like it was gonna make me mad. So I'm like, I don't need this in my life. And then I heard they're gonna do Mufasa one, and I just kept wondering, why you do this thing? But they got Lin-Manuel Miranda to do the music, and I'm genuinely curious. As for my feelings on him, I think he's great. I mean, I guess there's like, the internet weirdly turned on him, and if there was a big reason, I don't know what it is. I know that I kept seeing it happen, but I could never figure out if there was like, if something happened. It didn't seem to be that, or if everyone just went like, I was sick of your face, which is more what it seemed as. And they'd always be like, he's overrated, and then like Moana would come out, like, oh, it was great, and then like 3 months would pass, like, you suck. And then suddenly, like, Encanto would come out and be like, oh, this is amazing. And then he'd suck again. So it's like, I like to hate him, and they all can't stop singing when you talk about Bruno. No, I love In the Heights. I love Hamilton. I'm incredibly privileged to say I got to see him as Hamilton. It's the only show I've ever seen with original cast, and it's like one of the best nights of my life I ever had. It was so amazing. What, like 9 years ago or so? Best Christmas gift I ever got, for sure. So yeah, so I'm just really curious what the music's gonna be like. Now, I did see they made at least some changes to the animation. They tried to give him a little bit more expression with the lions, but in general, I don't know why it exists. I don't know why, if they're gonna do it, they don't just go more for like Pinocchio, which was not good. The live action remake of Pinocchio was not good, but to a degree that it was actually pretty funny. But like Pinocchio looks like Pinocchio. It looks just like him. And Jiminy Cricket looks like something, but Pinocchio looks correct. We've all seen what they've done with the dwarves and Snow White. They're making choices, but I think a lot of people just wish they would just make them look like the animated characters, but make them 3D, or make them computer generated. But then again, I guess they wanted to look more realistic. The problem is you can't really connect to that. You can't connect to CGI lions with no expression, just saying stuff. It just doesn't work. And we, like, as humans, we need something to connect to, and we're good at it. We're really good at it. Like, you can fall in love with an inanimate object in the span of a TikTok. Like, it's not hard, but you got to give it something to work with here. So anyway, all that to say, I was curious, and then I just saw that one of the Disney YouTube accounts just dropped like a full video of one of the songs from the movie, so I figured, what the heck, I'll check it out. It's the I Always Wanted a Brother one. I know a bit of the plot going in. Spoilers if you don't want to know anything. I know that, I guess, Mufasa was adopted, so not technically brothers, but then like become brothers. It's all about their childhood. Also, I mean, like, why? But also, like, they're doing something, I guess, different. Then again, I think, like, originally Scar was not related to Mufasa, and like the original concept, he was just like a lion from a different pride. I think at one point he was a baboon. I think originally Scar's character was a baboon. But I guess they wanted, which is funny because like everyone always talks about Lion King being Hamlet, but the whole element that makes it Hamlet, which is the uncle thing, wasn't even there originally, which is why it's not really Hamlet. Lion King is Henry V with lions. Anyway, we're not gonna go into that, but it's true, it is. It's true. Timon and Pumbaa are Falstaff. Come at me, Shakespeare freaks. Come at me. Anyway, all right, let's do this. I'm curious.
Well done, Tucker. Well done.
I thought you said you were fast. I had to let you in.
Well, I did just go days with no sleep while riding the
Anyway,
waves of...
come on, Mufasa. Let's get in some trouble.
So I guess Taka is Scar's name before his name was Scar. Because you don't name a kid Scar unless you really just... Like, it's like naming a kid Damien. Like, what are you doing? But I do see they definitely have made changes. At least from the bits I've seen of the Lion King, the first Lion King live action. I didn't see, like I said, I didn't see it, but I've seen clips of it. It's definitely, there's more expression in the mouth, in the eyes, in the ears, which are the big ones. So there's a little bit of something. Okay. There's something.
Did just go days with no sleep while riding the waves of...
Anyway, come on, Mufasa. Let's get in some trouble. When I am king, no other animal will break my stride. Break my stride. And my brother, when I'm king, you'll always take my side.
Yeah, right.
That's right. When I am king,
You are king.
no other animal will break our pride. Break our pride.
Okay, if we're going for I just can't wait to be king, with like, you know, going in between all the animals and stuff like that, which there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with having like a parallel song to the original. That's what people want. It's fun. And especially with, I think Lena's a huge Alan Menken fan, which like, who wouldn't be? I'm sure this was exciting for him to do. I'm not someone who's like, you know, if there's a version, if it's, you know, like it's an equivalent to a song from the original, then it's stupid. Like, no, I think that's kind of how you would go about doing that story. So yeah, it's cute. I think it's just always to make it realistic. The music is so like, it's so animated, and these kids, they sound like kids, have really great voices. They've got to be theater trained, because you can like, there's so much emotion, and really there's really good voice acting. It's kind of begging for more stuff to be going on visually. I feel like more color, which would work in a 2D or, you know, more CGI heavy, like animation heavy film. Whereas this, because it's realistic, it's a lot of just kind of not flat colors, but mild colors. I don't know color theory. It just doesn't look very engaging, but it sounds really engaging. So, I mean, I guess they're doing something right.
No other animal will break our pride. Break our pride. And my brother, our prey may run away, but they can't hide.
What's your hide?
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
That part right there sounded like, oh no, my brain! Isabella's song. What else can I do from Encanto? When it goes, let's go, that part. You know, when it kind of crescendos, when they're on top of the tree, in that song, which is cute. I think that, I can't be the only one thinking this. This is Prince of Egypt. Like, this is no longer Henry V or Hamlet with lions. This is Prince of Egypt with lions, because this is all I'm thinking about. And I love Prince of Egypt. The siblings, you know, are doomed to like destroy each other, but you're seeing them in their happy childhood. It's the chariot chase from the beginning of Prince of Egypt. And hey, I mean, that's up there as one of definitely my top 5, maybe my top 3 animated scores. That and Hunchback are like neck and neck for me. That's all I'm feeling right now. So I'm just feeling it's like, oh, it's Moses and Ramesses, cute. I mean, I'm definitely caring more than I thought I would. I kind of like they're bringing the other animals into it. That's cute. Let's go right now.
Okay, she didn't say either way, hide away, let's go. Did your father say you could be out this way? Okay, run away, let's go. Did your mama say you could be out this way? You're very sharp, yes you are, let's go. Did your father say you could be out this far? Make a wish on the brightest star, and I say, I always wanted a brother, I always wanted a brother, I always wanted a brother just like you. And I always wanted a brother, I always wanted a brother, I always wanted a brother just like you. See that tree?
That I believe is straight out of I Just Going to the Kingdom, jumping on the hippos. That's in there, right? It's been a minute since I've seen Lion King, but that's in there. This song is very cute. I'm having feelings I wasn't ready for. Damn you, Lynn. Don't make me care about this. I wasn't going to see this movie. I don't think I want to see this movie. But this is a very catchy song. It's really well performed. These kids sound great. But everything about it is in my head begging for me to see it animated in the traditional animation sense. Even down to like that really cute sequence with the porcupines. In my head, I'm seeing it 2D animated. It's like my brain's translating it. It just is. But the song itself, I mean, I could totally hear this in the original or in, at the very least, Lion King too. Come on now. I don't know. I'm having complicated emotions. Sorry, my heater turned on, so I had to pause. I also realized my dryer has been going on. It might be very loud in this video. Oops. Oh well. So anyway, back to this. I think I paused like right before I was about to unpause. The heat turned on, so I didn't miss anything. But let's go.
See that tree? Those birds are watching the world unfold.
The world unfold. Oh, brother.
My brother.
When I'm king, they will do as they're told.
You may look down on them, but they are free.
You can't catch me.
And where they go cannot be controlled.
No one looks down on me.
They look down on us, brother. Ha! Some things you chase, but you cannot hold.
Okay, it's getting old. Let's go. Let's go.
That's a great little sequence. One thing, it's obviously if this is considered canon, then Simba and Scar are not technically related. But it's funny how much young Taka reminds you of young Simba. But that whole little back and forth was very. I quite liked that of him going like, one day I'm gonna rule all the birds, and Mufasa being the more like, no, you can't, because like his sort of this desire to kind of own the world versus like respecting it is very interesting. I kind of darn it, don't make me like this. Oh, I'm mad now. I don't want to have feelings about this, but I think that's a really clever sequence.
It's what you cannot hold.
Okay, it's getting old. Let's go. Let's go.
Where did your mama say that you could learn this way?
Got to find a way, find our prey,
Find a way. Let's go.
I heard his father say he doesn't want this stray.
I tell you to say that again to my face. What did you say about my brother? That's not a stray, that's my brother. You stay away from my brother, cause I say so. If you put your paws on my brother, you meet the jaws of his brother. Those are the laws for my brother. Where'd he go?
I love that Scar is immediately just like, bitch, that's mine, and he's the best thing ever, and I will kill you if you touch him. Love that. They do give off, it's funny, it's like the opposite of Thor and Loki, because I would assume that if one of them would be adopted, they would do, you know, Taka being adopted, because then that's the whole Loki storyline, but kind of the reverse of that, of like the Mufasa being more the outsider, and maybe because of that, who knows where he's from. I'm assuming a lot, because I haven't seen the film. Maybe because he's not part of he doesn't have like the pride hierarchy and things like that, he's able to kind of look at things in a different way, which might make him a better king. I don't know. Because yeah, now why does he become king instead of Taka? Probably some stuff that makes him real mad at his brother, which leads to some stuff in the Lion King. But that was very cute. And again, the voice actor, like, so much personality in that voice. It's really great. They've got to be. There's no way those two kids aren't like, maybe they were Simba's on Broadway or something. I'll have to go look them up, or on stage, because they've got so much personality in their voices. Oh my gosh. But also reminding me once again of Prince of Egypt. of you know, when Ramesses is just like, oh, did you kill someone? No, when I'm king, it doesn't matter. I am the, I am the morning and the evening star. Well, I've seen that movie way too many times, which is funny, because it's like, it's my favorite animated film that's religious, which is hilarious to me. That's one of my favorite films, but it's just so darn good. So yeah, I love you, Prince of Egypt with lions. I can't be the only one that's thought about that. Come on, this is super obvious.
Those are the laws for my brother. Where'd he go?
Those laws for my brother. That's very Prince of Egypt. I'm sorry I'm pausing so much, but I will fully admit I am a sucker when I get kind of when they put new songs into the Disney remakes, but I'm a sucker when they insert the score into it, the original score. I can't help it, man. You press the little dopamine button, it makes me happy. And it's like when they did it, I think Lynn did it with Little Mermaid. I think when they were in the town, I don't know the names of the songs. I've only seen that film once. But that little sequence that had the score made into a song, which I think might also be in the Little Mermaid Broadway, which I've never seen, but no exists. My friend really likes it. And I believe they did that also, like the one thing I liked, one of two things I liked from the Beauty and the Beast live action remake, and I have opinions on that film that are aggressive, but the two things I like being Kevin Kline and the Beast song, and that does the same thing. It weaves in the score, and they're doing that here, and it just, I do like it. I do like it.
I always wanted a brother. I still remember my mother. One season after another. One season after another. Season after season after another.
Everyone sing for my brother, do anything for my brother. Soon I'll be king with my brother by my side. I always wanted a brother, now we rely on each other.
Love them older now. These guys, gorgeous voices, confused about the weird circling thing. Is it a metaphor for the circle of life thing? It looks really weird of just these two lions hanging out. I think he says everyone sing for my brother. It's like, dance, bitches, and they're all just circling around him. Looks odd. And again, it's just the way it's animated because they're trying to be more realistic and grounded. Is like everything looks bigger, but also just way more empty, which I found also like in the Little Mermaid remake. The ocean seemed really empty. They don't quite know how to fill the space they make in these films, and it just ends up looking awkward. This is making me feel so torn because I'm really, really, really enjoying this song, but I still think this movie's gonna make me mad. Let me finish the song. Yeah, them circling around them looks very weird. Because not anybody, just like dead inside, just animals just like trudging along in circles, I guess, for the amusement of the lions. It's very weird.
My side, I always wanted a brother, now we rely on each other, one season after another. Hey Mufasa, yes, Tucker, I'll race you to the other side, race you to the other side, race you to the other side.
They seem like they have a lovely relationship. That song was beautiful. I'm sure it's heartbreaking if done well to watch them, the inevitable, fall apart, but I just don't know about watching the movie. It's gonna turn into one of those films where I just listen to the soundtrack. I don't know, I'll have to listen to the other songs. Now I'm curious. Are there any other good songs on the soundtrack? Has anyone seen the film? Is it worth seeing? Am I being like a baby about this? Should I just say screw it and go watch it? Or maybe wait till it's on Disney Plus and watch it then. It's different now because I used to work at Disneyland, and so like anytime there was a new Disney movie, I was just constantly having it in my face because I worked in the stores. So it was just like I always knew way too much about the films, even if I wasn't going to see them. And usually I would eventually end up seeing them just so I could know what people were talking about, basically, so I could communicate with guests, especially if it was something that was like really big and they might want merch for it, or like they would come in. I remember like when even when Wish happened, and Wish did not do well merchandise wise, people would come and ask for a certain character or help that I'd seen the film to be able to know exactly what they're talking about, because they would just go like, my kid wants a this, which happens a lot. But now that I don't work there anymore, they're kind of less in my face, so I have to actually search them out if I actually want to see one. I don't know. Is it wrong to just listen to a soundtrack for a film you've never seen? Is that wrong? I don't know if I've ever done that before, actually. I've definitely listened to soundtracks before I've seen films. I did that with Repo. This is a jump. For anyone who would watch this video and also likes Repo the Genetic Opera, any of my fellow, am I that much of a Repo fan? Any of my fellow Repo listeners, Repo viewers who had the soundtrack. So the soundtrack was out for months before the film came out. And so I listened to it a lot, and that soundtrack has a particular song that, if you listen to the soundtrack trying to figure out what the plot of the film is, seems like a very plot intense song, and makes you think the story is going in a very particular way, and then it's just not in the film. And it really, really throws you. And you're just like, what about this whole subplot that you assume is in there because of this song? And that song is just tossed away and played, I think, over the ending credits for no reason. It's so strange. Anyway, I'm going off on a tangent here, but I'm just so mad. Lynn is making me care about this. That was really wonderful. It makes me want to go see someone animate it properly. I'd love that. Like I said, they did do better with the faces. It was giving me something to work with. I know Mads Mikkelsen is the bad guy, which, like, I love Mads Mikkelsen. He's amazing. Oh man, I don't know. If you've seen this, let me know. Do I watch it? Do I wait? Do I just listen to the song and enjoy it? I don't know, but that was wonderful. Of course it was. Lin-Manuel knows how to make his Disney music, knows how to make music in general. And I love that he's gotten to kind of become the new go-to guy for great Disney songs that have a lot of fun personality to them. I think it's wonderful. Well, I don't know what I expected. I guess I expected to be like, yeah, it's fine, but it was genuinely a really good song. Yeah, there you go. That's all I got. All right, bye, friends.